What is up, guys? Fair and unfair here.
Unfair.
I'm unfair.
He really is unfair. It's terrible.
That's fair.
Today we're going swimming.
We are going swimming. We are swimming with the fishes.
I did not bring my floaties.
It's alright. I don't know really how to swim either. We're more like doggy paddling in the kiddie pool.
I really gotta collect myself here. You know, in the presence of company.
Especially during this whole nobody can have company over thing right now.
Are we breaking the law right now?
Nah, we good. This deck might be breaking the law, though, because there's definitely going to be probably more than 6 creatures on the field at some point.
Breaking the law. Breaking the law.
Is it 6?
What?
Is it 6 people, like, maximum, like, that you can have in one gathering?
I want to say yes.
Okay, so collected company, if we cast 3 of those, we're breaking the rules.
Isn't it just for board stake it's bigger than?
Yeah.
It's too much to think about.
Yeah, too much
to
work.
think about. Maths for blockers.
Yeah, exactly. But math is for blockers. Yeah, we'll be playing Fish right now in Historic. It's a deck that did really well in Standard back whenever Arena first came out, and now Collected Company is a thing. So, you know, it's just really nice to be able to get
do the
free
thing.
creatures. Yeah.
Do the thing.
Do the thing.
I'm not Julie, but I'll do the thing.
We will do the thing. But yeah, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, do all of those little things. Our Twitch is in the description below, as well as our Twitter. We're really close to getting 100 followers on Twitch, and whenever we do that, we're going to be doing a giveaway on Twitter. So don't forget to follow us on both of those platforms, so that way you can be part of that giveaway.
Do it.
Do it.
I have stuff, and I want to give it to you.
Indeed, indeed. All right, well, let's go ahead and get into this deck tech.
Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. We're going fishing. So, today we have a sweet, aggressive deck. We've got a bunch of 1-drops. We've got some Benthic Biomancers. You can make him a little bigger. He draws cards whenever he gets a counter. It's great. He's a cool fish. Cool fish. Got some spell pierces to deal with your opponent's problematic removal spells, sweepers, you know, all those things we don't like. Sometimes it counters Ugin. It's great. Got Jade Bearer. Jade Bearer makes all your little dudes who are sort of insignificant feel a little bit better about themselves. Makes their dude just a little bigger. Kumena Speaker, great 1-drop. It's essentially a 1-mana 2/2, which, like, the rest of decks loves 1-mana 2/2s, so.
True.
True.
True. I mean, they used to make that into a legendary creature in Isamaru.
Isamaru. So, to start off the 2-drops, we got the best fish, Silvergill Adept. It's basically 2 mana. You don't ever have to pay the tax unless you're like top decking. You just reveal a fish, you draw a card. It's great. When you chain them, you draw a bunch of cards, you get a board presence. Merfolk Trickster is great for combat. Gets to either stop your opponent from attacking with something that is trying to kill you, or it gets a blocker out of the way so you can swing in for lethal.
And it's also noteworthy the fact that it can stop abilities as well. So if an ability is triggering or something like that, you can flash it in response to stop the ability from triggering.
Well, it does not affect triggers already on the stack.
I think it depends on which abilities it is.
It depends on wording, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, if there's static abilities, gone. If
Yeah.
it's something that say, like, if this would happen and it's not already on the stack, gone.
Yeah, it's just a matter of timing, of course, as well. But it is noteworthy that it is able to do weird combat tricks like that.
This dude looks like he has a tree wrapped around him.
He does.
Deeproot Elite, great fish. It's a 2-mana 1/1, seems a little insignificant, but every time a fish comes into play, big boy gets a little bigger. Or he can make your other dudes bigger. Like, he's a team player. Rooting around for everybody.
Works really well with Benthic Biomancer, because then every single time you play a Merfolk and you put a counter onto the Biomancer, you get to draw another card, so you can just start chaining.
Value!
Yeah.
Got a couple Branchwalkers. It's pseudo card draw. It's like Silvergill's 5 and 6. It's fine. Like, it helps you get your land drops or like dig towards something you want a little bit more than whatever's on top of your deck.
Yeah.
Got your First Lord, 2-mana 1/1. Man, Merfolk Mistbinder. So happy this card exists.
2-mana 2/2.
Whatever. 2-mana +1/+1.
Yeah, without this card, it would definitely be really difficult to play fish in this format, because lords are really important.
I'm really surprised that modern fish still goes like blue-white instead of blue-green. To round out the 2-drops, we have Merfolk Skydiver, the only flying fish I've ever seen. She comes in, buffs one of the Merfolk in play, and she can proliferate for 5 mana, which is actually really sick if you get Kumena going.
True.
I got Merrow Reejerey, Second Lord. I call this one Tap Lord, and I've also always called it that. I didn't actually learn its name until like the last few months.
Well, I'd tap that.
Right. I've made that joke so many times. Oh my god.
I mean, yeah, everybody has. That's played Magic for more than 2 minutes.
Seriously, like when I started playing Modern in like 2012, 2013.
Yeah.
A friend of mine, Richard Michel, was playing this card. I don't know that he was playing like at that time, but he always played this deck, and I was just like, I cannot pronounce this. This is Tap Lord.
Nice.
And it's stuck with me ever since. Anyway, cast Merfolk, tap your opponent's blockers.
Or untap your own lands.
I'm pretty sure it's just tap.
No, it's
tap or untap. Okay.
Yeah, you can untap your own lands. So like you can chain Benthic Biomancers, for example.
Okay. I actually didn't know what it said untap. I thought it did, and then anyway.
I played a lot of Twin. I noticed that more than anybody.
Kopala is really sweet. All the spells that target your dudes and
abilities as well.
Yeah, abilities too. That's great. I actually didn't know it did abilities. Makes it a little bit more taxing on your opponent, so they can't cast multiple spells in one turn if they're planning on killing something. Got Kumena, Tyrant of Orazca. Has a bunch of abilities, a lot of text. You can tap another dude, make him unblockable. Tap 3 fish, you draw a card. Tap 5 fish, everyone gets a counter. Everyone, not even the ones that just got tapped. It's each Merfolk. That's sweet.
And every single one of those abilities are honestly relevant, because the unblockable part can be for taking out planeswalkers, the drawing effect can be for breaking board stall, and then being able to buff your entire team can just win the whole game.
We really should just be playing a second one of these. We won a game just because of this card last round.
Yeah, it's just a matter of finding room for it, because we also are playing another 5 other 3-drops.
Yeah, I'd probably just cut Jade Bearer, really. Anyway, to round out the deck, we have Collected Company. We like to collect our fish, and then have our fish eat people alive.
Sounds like a pretty good company to me.
Yeah. We got some number of lands. I think it's like 22, 23. You don't really need that many. You're just playing like 1, 2, 3, and then you eventually get to 4. And like, the only way you couldn't cast this is if you got like 3 unclaimed territories and an island as your first 4 lands, which is improbable, but with our luck, it's possible.
Exactly.
Anyway, let's
onto the sideboard.
Oh yeah, sideboard. That's important. So we got Tormod's Crypt. Get rid of those problematic graveyards. Got a couple more spell pierces. Same reason we deal with the first spell pierces. Non-creature spells are, for lack of a better word, a bitch.
Yeah.
Aether Gust for the problematic red and green decks. Return to Nature for the problematic artifacts, enchantments, or target cards in graveyard.
Target Uro or Kroxa, pretty much.
They're like in Barrier Rights or something. I don't know. Sure. I would not board it in against the Barrier Rights, but anyway. Got Mystical Dispute for the problematic blue spells. Doesn't matter if it's not Teferi, there are other blue spells we don't like. Got Sleep for problematic blockers. Put them to sleep.
Yep.
And it's just like high school.
Makes it really good for being able to get an Alpha Strike in or protecting yourself for that crucial turn.
And to finish off the sideboard, Anguirus, Armored Killer, aka Gemrazer. It's like a little variation with the artifact / enchantment removal. It also buffs a dude. We're trying it out.
Yeah.
Like, there's a good chance you can cast it for the mutate cost. There are 14 green sources, so.
And it also has the fail case of being just a 4-drop 4/4, whereas Return to Nature doesn't have a fail case.
Yeah, people use it like, it's kind of like having to cast your Street Wraith.
Gotcha. It's not something you'd really ideally do, but at least with this one, your Street Wraith is a 4/4 Trampler instead of a 2/2 Swamp Walker.
Is Street Wraith really a 2/2?
Pretty sure.
Huh.
Might be a 3/3. I'm pretty sure it's a 2/2 though.
Anyway, let's get into this.
Alright.
Quirkle. We're going to play first.
Alright, yeah, let's go.
It's a little slow, but I like it.
Yeah, it would definitely be nice if we had a 1-drop, but the fact that we have both a draw spell, or we have 2 different draw effects as well as a Lord is just a great combination of cards to have.
They're good cards. It's crazy that we're playing 8/1 drops and don't see any of them though.
Ah, that's fine. I play 4 Aether Vials, but never see them until turn 7 in Modern, so...
Yeah, good point.
I think we just want to jam the Adept into the Branchwalker. Alright. They just really wanted to draw before us.
I got that feeling too.
Nice. We can play the Hinterland Harbor to hold up Spell Pierce and then Branchwalker away.
True.
So we're playing against good old-fashioned
Esper Control.
Yeah, so against a control deck, you really want to be as aggressive as possible without... I think we put that in our graveyard, honestly. I think that's just not a... Well...
It's another creature.
Yeah... The only issue is the fact that, like, we really want a Lord or some other effect like that. We already have 2 creatures in hand. We'd rather want a Lord or a Company. At least that's my personal opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. It's just, like, it's a hard decision. It's not, like, obviously right or wrong.
Yeah.
I think we let that resolve when we save the Spell Pierce for the, like, sweepers.
Agreed. Yeah, so just against any type of deck like this, you really just want to be able to show some aggression while also being able to hold up some type of amount of interaction to stop them. I think we want to jam this Merfolk Mistbinder.
Yeah.
Yeah, we want to counter that one.
Get that shit out of here.
So now we're threatening a nearly 2-turn clock. This Trickster will turn into a 1-turn clock if they don't have any effects.
In worst case scenarios, they sweep our board and... land's not a board.
I don't know, if we draw a Company or something like that, that'd be sweet.
Guess we
just jam the Trickster.
Like, if they haven't absorbed, then... yeah.
I mean, that's fine. That means they're tapped out for our lands.
Yeah!
Alright, so...
Good thing Blood Moon isn't in the format. That's a good thing. That's a great thing.
Yeah, they have to find exactly a removal spell now. Or maybe they have a removal spell and they're just trying to be cute. Oh no, they're looking for it. They're digging. They're digging. Oh, we got it. Nice.
Woo!
Let's go. Yeah, so like, if we hadn't just been super aggressive against them there, it would have been a lot more difficult for us to come out of that.
Yeah, so here it's pretty obvious. We just go for the Spell Pierces and the Disputes.
Yeah. Drop a Company because of the fact that we have fewer non-creature spells.
As much as I hate to say it, I feel like we need to cut a 3-drop.
I was going to say I'm not a huge fan of Kumena in this deck, or in this matchup specifically, because it's trying to...
It's better for board stalls, really.
Exactly, and that's not going to happen. They're going to just try to board wipe us as much as possible.
Trickster sort of... Oh, I didn't mean to cut that. It's actually not terrible to cut also.
I'd rather cut Trickster over Elite, though. Elite.
I agree, but Trickster has Flash, and that's like the one advantage of it.
I think the fact that Deeproot Elite makes your board bigger is more important than having Flash.
So you got 3, 6, 10. That's fine. Alright, let's try this.
Alright.
Come on, Kirkle.
So the fact that we are on the draw is definitely going to make it a little bit more difficult, because that means they have the ability to turn 4 Wrath after we play a turn 3 drop. But...
this hand's not, like, spectacular, but it's not bad.
The fact that Benthic Biomancer has the ability to adapt is going to be huge, because adapt... Can't it be done in instant speed?
It can.
Yeah, we can do that at the end of their turn on turn 3, while holding up Mystical Dispute.
Oh no!
They really just want to draw before us. Nice.
I think we just jam that.
We can't, because we don't have any Merfolk in our hand.
Ooh.
So we play the Hinterland Harbor and pass, or attack and pass. So the reason that we aren't adapting before damage is because we're holding up that Mystical Dispute in case they have a some spell that okay, now we want to adapt. That we wanted to counter.
Okay.
We couldn't have countered that anyway. That's fine.
Oh, it didn't get a counter, so it couldn't have. Bummer.
That's fine though.
We do this, play the Silvergill, reveal
the Deeproot Elite. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. And that's going to hold up a blue source as well, so that way we're able to hold up Mystical Dispute.
It is a little unfortunate we played them in that order, but
yeah,
it is what it is.
You gotta do what you gotta do. So I think we play the Breeding Pool tapped here.
I concur.
And swing for 2 and then play Deeproot Elite. Building up either Spell Pierce or Mystical Dispute. I think we let that resolve.
Yeah, same. I think it's better to save the counter magic for the company. I don't think we can care about that. Like, I don't think we can afford
Yeah, that's too slow. They have 2 mana up, so they have the access to something like Negate, but they probably brought it out. I think it's actually a good idea to jam Collected Company here. Because we have Spell Pierce backup.
See, I think it's better to wait till the end of their turn, or after they play their threat, because I think they're trying to jam it to Fairy.
If you think they're trying to jam it to Fairy, I agree. And I guess putting it... well, if we play the Collected Company, we still have a blue source up. So if they try to counter it, we get to protect our company. But if they don't try to counter it, which I doubt they have a 2-drop counter spell for the Collected Company, then we also have the Spell Pierce or Dispute for their Teferi.
See, I'm afraid of sweepers, because if we company now and if we use a counter magic on the counter spell that they probably have, then they have a sweeper, and they almost definitely have a sweeper. Like, they have access to, like...
So you think they have a sweeper, a Teferi, and
I think they have
a
sweeper.
counterspell in hand?
I think they have sweeper and counterspell.
I still don't know what 2-drop counterspell that they would have to counter the Collected Company. So we want to jam the Collected Company now?
They shocked, which makes me think they have Negate plus Absorb.
Why would they bring in Negate against a creature deck?
I think they left... or Veto, rather.
I don't think they brought Veto in either. I personally think they probably have Sphinx's Revelation, and they don't want to...
Oh, we're going to shot. Come on, opponent. Have nothing.
Yeah, we got it. Let's go.
Alright,
so Elite and Mistbinder?
Yes.
Put the counter on the... yeah. So that way it can no longer get killed by Heartless Act. Let's go. So... we just jam the attack button now and then wait until the end of their turn again. Yep, that's what I was expecting.
Got him! 3, 6, 7, 8.
If we get a single Lord off of Collected Company, they die. I think it's worth playing the Company now because we still have Mystical Dispute back up.
Oh, cool. Wait, no, that was 3 counters! That was 3 damage!
Oh, you're right, because of the Elite. Nice. Let's go.
Take that, opponent. You'll never swim with the fishes again.
Yeah. So it's just a really powerful synergy-based deck that has the capability to really pull things out. Ooh, we got a Mythic!
It's a Vadrock!
Hey, now we can play Jeskai Spell Mutate.
Spell Mutate. That deck is not anti-synergistic at all.
But yeah, the deck is capable of attacking through things like, as you saw, the Settle the Wreckage and other things as well, having the capability of dealing with counter-style decks and board wipes and stuff like that.
You know, I was really amazed that they threw a cast down in the graveyard.
Yeah, I was kind of lost as well, but I guess it's just
probably
wrong.
Digging for lands. I don't know. Like, it doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, especially since we only had 1 creature on the field at the time, right? It was just the Silvergill Adept.
Yeah.
Yeah. But either way, just being able to push the pedal to the metal button is really sweet. And if you're interested in building this deck, it has 3, 6, 7, 10, 11 rares.
If you don't claim,
not including your lands, of course.
Which, I mean, like, I got away with only playing, like, Guild Gates and Unclaimed Territories when it was in Standard. Like, it's not great, but you can do it.
Yeah, so if you're trying to build a deck that will be able to see some decent play for a while, it's not. I don't think the deck's going to see any bannings anytime soon. Just because of the fact that there's nothing really specific worth banning, because it's more of a synergy-based deck than it is like, this is my powerful card and let me build around it. So if you're wanting to have something that you can play for a long time and not spend too many rares on, this is definitely a good choice for you.
It's a sweet deck. Especially if you like swimming or fish or, swimming with fish.
Definitely. Well, that's going to be it. Don't forget to do all the things that I said at the beginning of the video. And once again, we are going to have that giveaway out when we had 100 followers on Twitter. Or on Twitch. But the giveaway is going to be on Twitter. So don't forget to follow us on both of those platforms. And until next time,
Auf Wiedersehen.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
But,
Auf Wiedersehen.
Well,
I pronounced it wrong.
I don't know language. Yeah. And this deck's in Spanish. I don't get it anymore.
Donde está Carrascacha?
Carrascacha would be sweet in this deck. But yeah, guys, we will catch you next week. Until then...
Anemones.
Anemones.